Today we're going to be making a pull-up bar, strong enough for all your kipping pull-ups. The original pull-up bar I made in the garage for my wife works well for pull-ups, but it moves around way too much for kipping pull-ups. So we're going to get rid of the rocking by doubling the points of contact with the rafters and changing out the 2x4 with some 2x6s for increased stability. If you'd like to make something like this, there'll be a list of parts and quantities in the description. If you have an impact driver, that'll make this whole build go quicker and easier. But if not, a socket wrench works too. I'll use the original 2x4 holes to mark one row of holes on both 2x6s, so I don't have to do as much measuring and drilling up on the ladder. The bar got pre-assembled on the ground so I could figure out the placement of the 2x6s before attaching them to the rafters. One of the connections from the old bar needed some extra persuasion, so I used pipe wrenches to get them apart. We went with 1-inch steel pipe because it was a good grip size for us, and the length of the vertical pipes was based on the height that we wanted the pull-up bar. Marking this scrap piece of cardboard and using it to set the distance between the 2x6s is going to be easier than messing around with a measuring tape on the ladder. Speaking of which, be sure to take all necessary safety precautions during this and any other project builds. The lag screws got preloaded into the row of holes, and I had all of them sticking out just a little bit, so when the board goes up, I could feel when the screws dropped into place. Once the 2x6 was secured with the prepared lag screws, the second row of connections were drilled and screwed. The rafters didn't have holes already drilled for the second 2x6, so I clamped it in place and then installed all the lag screws. The 2x6s probably don't need to be attached to this many rafters, but I'd rather have too many connection points and peace of mind when it's something my wife is going to be using and trusting for a long time. The bar got disassembled enough that it was easy to take up the ladder, and then I marked a couple of holes where the first set of flanges would connect. Once those holes got made, the first half of the bar got clamped into place while the bolts were installed. Once both flanges were secure, the remaining connection points got made. You could mark and pre-drill everything if you wanted, but this way is just easier for me so I don't have to try and line up everything perfectly all at once. The rest of the parts got attached, and then the second set of flanges got screwed in. The last thing to do is take stickers off with mineral spirits, and then seal the pipes with paste wax to prevent rusting. After cleaning everything up, this project is done. Now my wife can kip for years and years. I make for others all the time. So don't forget to subscribe. Check out our other videos. Whew.